Did we really never beat the Biblio Manso before? That's insane.
We might not have if we didn't find
I remember fighting him. It was also the very end of the game. It's very possible we were like had trouble with him,
I know
and then we were like, "What the fuck?"
we definitely had trouble
Flash into a T pose for a brief second there.
somewhere in the beginning. We had issues with. Not in the beginning. In the end, we had it. Oh my gosh.
Choose if you want to activate parallax interface movement in menus and interfaces. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm gonna leave it on. We'll realize eventually what that means. Ooh, different audio languages? French and German? We're keeping it on English. Oops. Alright. New game. We're going for very hard. Very hard.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple enemies that were giving me trouble. I think I skipped this. No, I didn't skip the story before. So I wanted to see if I actually wanted this. Oh, man. Actually, did we play a demo or did I play a trial? Not like it really matters.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden.
The demos are
Tender stands at your disposal.
usually specifically curated to be like a demo of the game, and the trials are just a timed amount of time that I had with PlayStation Premium on certain games. To be like, oh, play like
I think
for
it
2
was
hours.
a demo because it cut us off and said like, "Thank you. This is like when it comes out." Blah 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 blah.
That sounds right, but I'm not about to go back in time and find out. Spooning in my video game?
Dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I do remember being glad I turned on the subtitles for some of the things they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
I'd be a little troubled if you started a day telling me this.
Keep that in mind. I've been keeping it to myself.
A good day to you, my love.
Oh, you had a nice dream about clouds.
And a
I
good
dreamed of
day
being
to
sucked
you,
into a
too.
black hole slowly.
Are we in New England?
Nope, we're in New Eden.
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of
Gender
it?
wage gap.
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte.
How come you don't call me Master Duarte?
You know, why don't you call me Master Duarte?
Why don't we call we
Apprentice
Master Duarte?
Sounds ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go.
Hey Google,
Night beat.
turn off the living room lights.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living. Death to the dead.
Smile with
Consider
that.
our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death.
Same.
I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Same. Oh, it's from Steam. New Eden, June 7th, 1695.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
I can't remember. I think we looked at before. Is New Eden a real life place, or is this just a?
I think so. I think it was just like a, hey, this is some cold ass place in New England.
Like Pine Tree, Vermont, and White Christmas.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Like her face scar, it's badass as shit. If I was gonna have a scar across my face, it would look like that. Whee! Can I make these subtitles a little smaller? They're fucking distracting. Oh my god, it's got photo mode. Subtitle size, small. Display speaker name, yeah. That's offensive. Oh, these are so descriptive. Speaker names colorized. Choose if you want to activate colorization on speaker names and subtitles. No shit. Out of the background. I just want to know what parallax means. Like a parallax interface. What are the accessibilities? I just can't imagine what it could mean. Save. New save. Open photo mode. Hell yes, look at this fucking photo mode. Boom, I'm all the way over here. Take photo. That was so bright.
What game were we playing where everything kept fading to bright white?
Oh god. Persona 4. When I make a new
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
friendship
After
upgrade.
this, we should set sail somewhere warm.
Oh, okay, that's how I heal.
The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Dark Souls controls, got it. Not whatever we were just playing. Salt, Sanctuary, Sacrifice. Same. Yeah. Light it.
Have I
What other
mentioned how
buttons do I
grim
have?
this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Right, get back here. Okay, access contextual, got it. Context. I think it's supposed to be lichens, but they look like low quality flowers.
Yeah.
But really, it's high quality lichen.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Take your time, honey.
Looks steady
Sweetheart.
enough.
Watch out!
Oh, is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going.
Down.
I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Huh.
Overeager apprentices.
Anyway, Jedi Survivor did the same thing where the game ran at 60 frames, but cutscenes ran at 30, and it was like a nice little cinematic way of showing like, oh, I'm in a cutscene? Okay, I'm not in a cutscene. And God of War and God of War Ragnarok did not do that. So like a cutscene would end, and I'd just be standing there for a second before I realized, oh, I'm playing again. Like the whole always behind Kratos thing was conceptually cool. It did seem cool. But just like it just made these confusing sequences every once in a while. Okay.
Down you go.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Oh, this must be the parallax thing.
Oh, yeah. John James.
They had easier names back then.
If we find some tacos.
Hmm. Can I change the build it up? No, if I want to, yeah, but I'm not quite sure. I'm so switch character. Okay, default and optional or alternate. Oh my god, on X. It's a little weird. Tried this. So used to after playing fucking 40 straight hours of Salt Sanctuary. Oh, what's that? Square is my attack button. Circle is my interact button.
I think it's easier for devs to say here are two layouts, or like what would the reason be for not letting you just like map each button?
I do not know. Because, like, a lot of games do let you, and then, like, when they don't, it always, like, sticks out, like... Though, on the flip side, the layout in every fucking East game, well, everyone, like, 7, 8, or 8, 9, and 10, all suck, so I have to, like, redo it myself. I wish it would just give me ones that were good. Because then instead I just had to, like, keep messing around until I figure out, like, oh, no, Square's better to do this. Oh, wait, hang on, Square's better for this. Good job, Han.
Behind you!
I get it, like, sometimes where it's, like,
As easy as falling off a box.
especially if there's button combos and it doesn't want you to, like, screw it up, where it's like, okay, you know what, Square and Triangle always do
Can't
this
tell how
thing.
long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Like her pigtails, I didn't notice, or not, double braids, I guess. Yeah, I didn't notice that when we played before.
time to leave for good.
Oh,
I could beat you in my sleep.
okay. I might need to have it be what the default controls were. Now I don't have any easy way of controlling the camera that's really close to me while there's things coming at me. Fine, 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 game. You win. I've beaten 3 Dark Souls games with these controls. But I don't need my decoction. I need to read. We're in July right now, we said, right?
June.
Oh, so, okay.
This just happened.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago.
Oh.
What exactly is going on here?
What do you mean what's going on? There's ghosts! There's one guy. There's other guy. It's the same letter? I thought I picked up the letters. Nope, okay. I guess I just look at them on the ground. What's her name again? Abigail?
Mhm.
Yeah. Red's easy, it's just red. Hold R2 to deal a charged attack. Oh!
Last place.
Right. Change the controls.
Like
Yep.
this.
Hang on, I can do this. I forgot the controls. Damn it, Brondon.
Do not belong here.
Oops. Oh, was it you?
Person, was it?
Are you sure? I like her cape.
Yeah. I can't picture that it's doing much to keep her warm in this, like, health suit that is frozen in June, but...
Maybe it's part of her uniform. I also like that it's only like as wide as like a bath towel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been not Quen. Quen was the shield spell. Artie, maybe? Erden is the magic circle. Quen is the shield. Axie is fire. I think it was Artie, unless I'm forgetting one. Of what you're saying.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
Still reading Nutcracker today.
What today?
And Nutcracker, if you were paying attention.
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
The story
We'll
that
see
they
if you
had in
remember
the
some of your
plot.
teaching, if you're up for it.
Oh, wait.
in the program, it was like, normally it's like, oh, Christmas Eve at the Saulbaum house or whoever's. And it was like Christmas Eve at town council president's something, something. And they had this whole thing about how he's the town council president of wherever they live. It's like, why did we add this?
So you can understand that they live in a democratic society, and so the Rat King is super
Who
foreign
the
because
hell
he is
runs their own crop?
a
They were leaving
yeah.
because of disease
Rat
and
monarch.
starvation. They thought it was doomsday. I saw the same thing happen at home.
A little jarring when I first press the button to do something. She just pulls it out. Then I have to like wait for her to be ready to attack. Fort Jericho. I think that's just in like Times New Roman. It's part of the board though. A lot of times you see in games like if you get the angle right, yeah, it's like barely in front. Especially when it's like text like this that like probably has to be translated. Actually, this is
Not the
probably just
busiest stables I've ever
English in the
seen.
game since
No
the game
ostler
takes place
and
in
no
America.
horses.
If they burned their crops and ran out of food, then they probably ate the horses.
I mean, probably. Ooh, hey, here we go. Yeah, white Chevrolet. I have to look up what other games this studio's made. I'm gonna become their new biggest fan. Well, Sarah,
People
your
are
letter.
leaving. The town is emptying. Stay on your guard.
Talking to me. Oh, hey, Red. Seeing if there's any horse scraps left.
I
I fall off this edge.
tried that in the stand-up too.
What's that? Oh, probably.
The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
I didn't notice that thing.
It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Oh. I didn't read what she said.
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Look for the inn. Oh, there's a sign.
Anybody?
Inn is this way. I'm guessing it means up this road. Go, taco.
Oh, that's the one I
This
didn't
must
watch.
be the inn.
I want to go here. Doomsday has come.
Great.
Sets the tone.
Somebody used to write that. Break it doesn't exist yet. It's very tidy for paint.
Ah, marker? Big marker?
Hello.
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Well, Red does not want you to be alone. He wants to be with you.
He wants to be part of your body.
Oh, I've played The Witcher. I know what this is. No Discord. Can't fool me. There was no Discord
A
yet.
curfew? But why?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor.
don't have a map? I do have a map. I just don't have a labeled map. Oh hey, I've already gone to most of the island. Game's easy. Correct icon. It has no handle.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banishers, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assume...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
Can't be dead. He's never been narrating the game.
When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Oh God.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Believe mustard.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here, but we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same, because we must. Aye. Because we must.
How about this curse?
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment.
Yeah, when did it
First,
start? Town
there was
always cursed.
pestilence and
Was there a happy
disease.
point for it?
Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right.
For Charles.
For Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
We're gonna make a baby in the old schoolhouse. Charles Fairfax. Oh God! I thought it disappeared for a second.
Rude.
Come around. Why? The fuck, Charles?
They said you could sleep in the schoolhouse. Not. We will unlock one room with the inn. is generally designed
Well,
for people to stay in.
Venus for traveling guests that are paying. Why do they even have an inn? I feel like they probably should have waited for a little bit more establishment for having an inn.
Maybe they had a
Pieces of 8?
Maybe they had establishment that fell apart.
Why do they have Pieces of 8? What a confusing name.
Governor?
How may I be of service to you?
What?
I'll go now.
I'll still be here if you need.
Hey, Red, you coming, or are you just gonna have to stay here? Don't worry, I'll do the work. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Yeah, so they're idiots. Alright, is this the schoolhouse?
So, you've done listening to Fairfax's prattling. That man turns a pretty phrase, and does so to the exclusion of all else.
I like his armor.
Tell me, Captain, what does your rank signify? Militia?
I maintain the train band. I also anticipate threat. Natives, brigands, the French and other monsters. The curse, though, that's a whole different kettle of shite. Not even poor Davenport saw that one coming.
Any thoughts on the origins of the curse?
None useful. I'm a military man. I'm no dark artist.
I'll take that as a gentle jab. You don't believe in my work.
I can tell you're a woman of talent and capability. I respect that. The rest of it, that's your remit, not mine. Me? I'm the old guard. You and your Scots greenhorn, you're the
You
old.
lost it in the war.
You'd best prevail.
We'll be back.
I'll be here, unless I'm not.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Kind of goofy shit I'll tell people at work. Yeah. First, I'm assuming that was the schoolhouse. I just can't get in it right now. I need to go see Esther.
Yeah.
Right, something else over there. Well, it's like way over there, but it's just silly.
Okay.
Also, I'll have to go see Esther. I'll just do that. Too bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought that was a...
Thick skin, right? We're sorry to disturb you.
It'll take more than you to disturb me. What do you want?
Kind of looks like Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Got the same, like, jawline.
I take it you intend to leave town.
Bloody right I do. New Eden is dying and anyone who stays is dead or deranged.
There's no hope for New Eden, then?
Not till the weather changes, and it don't look like changing.
Will you go alone?
I'll take my sister and anyone else who wishes. You may come too if you wish. You look like you can handle yourself.
I just got here.
What's your role here, if you don't mind me asking?
Lately, I do what needs doing when no one else will, weakened as they are by comfort and the curse. In normal times, I hunt. Now, though, it's cold enough to freeze the nankies off an horse, and the game rots as quick as you can get it home. You can't eat a ghost, can't skin it, can't sell it, so what would be the use?
So, the curse. What do you think is going on?
I think nothing much about it. I think folk sickened and the crops failed. I think folk went mad, and I know we found the Reverend dead.
What of the captain?
Now there's a man of worth. Without Saul Pennington, there'd be no town left at all. These last months have been hard on him. I hope his mettle holds. If I had my way, he'd be coming with us. I don't give a rat's knacks for loyalty, but the captain does.
What of the governor? Anything I should know?
That useless clatwagger. With Davenport dead, godly folk look to be led. Fairfax Haskell couldn't be happier. A pity he'll get them all killed.
Got that?
Well then, thank you for your help.
Aye.
Oh, I haven't. Oops, I can't this one. Follow the compass. Saw that. I saw that. Yeah, there's boats. Doesn't look very good, but hey,
Sarah, they said no Discord and no turmoil.
yeah, and you're really fucking that up.
That's a lot of turmoil on this side of the fence.
Antea, Red.
It makes sense they would know her.
Who else is going to lecture them on the sanctity of marriage?
Oh, that's right.
Come in.
Forgot to say. We've had that conversation.
Cressida in the period where she's depressed and her husband's dead and she doesn't see anybody, she's stressed up and
I barely slept for fear you would not come.
That's what she's been wearing. Or Charles just died.
I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Doctor, are you time or God?
Cool.
I'm God.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
That's a cute little camera twist there.
You stay put.
Hard to tell how old she's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, especially because of the time period. She's probably like 30.
The time period. They're clearly making her look, stressed and sad and tired. I'd like somebody to specify how long ago Charles died.
We'll find the way.
Like, the people trying to leave clearly just tried to leave.
Yeah. At least some people trying to leave just left.
Yeah.
My sweet Esther. Esther. This is February 1687. What did we say? What year this was that we were in?
1695.
Oh, okay. My eyes itchy, Ducko. I'm thinking of you, your love forever. Nako T-Pug. Okay, this hint. Let's gather hints that evidence when uncovering the attempts to disclose me with the investigation. Alright, cool. Alright, 1985, or 1685. I already forgot. What year did we say we were in?
1695.
1695, okay. That's like 300 years before 1995. This is like pre-America.
Yeah, this is like Pilgrim Settler.
Pilgrims. My beloved Esther. How I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my plate, sweet of which one cannot tire. Oh.
Like the period after his name every time.
Yeah, I thought that the first one.
Old people texting. Raymond Holt.
Oh my God. Raymond and his
Where are you
husband.
staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
Very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. Don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's sake.
Of course.
When the husband shows up in the rain is the greatest love story. Okay.
Hi, what are you doing?
What's up? Is he doing something weird?
He was like, either, I think he was like, dreaming, he was doing like weird math things and switching around. I wanted to make sure I wasn't suffocating him.
Yeah. Damn it, Charles.
That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
We miss him more.
Ugh. He was my friend first, Esther.
We had a lot more in common because we hunt ghosts together.
Yeah, so all kissed each other.
Oh, minigame time.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Shipping this thing cost a fortune? What? What even is this?
Free piano. I don't think pianos is in New Zealand just yet. Were they doing well in 1694?
This is a letter from Eleanor Combs. I mean, Esther and him weren't doing well. Oh, she doesn't put a period at the end. Here you go, bud. Nuggy, come. Nuggy, come. Fine, don't.
I didn't
Whatever.
know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Oh, welcome back.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
We believe that these two girls spoke and immediately just talked about a boy.
You must be starving after such a long trip.
I thought we said we'd have dinner tomorrow.
It's no trouble.
They were trying to pressure us for dinner.
I'm alright, really.
Rory McGrath isn't hungry. Truly, doomsday is upon us.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Mook.
My turn.
Yeah, she really liked her pianing. Or somebody who played piano was a pianer. Ooh, guns. I'm gonna go search upstairs, okay?
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Yeah, she looks like
I'll be here.
she could be their parents with how they do the lighting and stuff.
Yeah. I think there's also stuff over there.
Existence. This is the shallowest fucking bookshelf, but it's, I guess, deep enough. How come we don't just have wood on the inside of our interiors of our homes like this? Way cooler than
Charles
fucking
is still here, and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a
Also got
ghastly figure.
fire
It must
retardant
be
gypsum.
unbearable.
Waddle's actually surprisingly fire retardant as long as it's taken care of.
Oh.
But it takes a lot of manual work to take care of it.
Yeah, we barely take time to oil our countertops.
Yeah.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
I'm gonna go staring at Dad.
Oh.
I like the. I'm not sure.
Oh, fine.
Look at what she has in her hair. So with big buttons. The tail.
It definitely looked like a button.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
It's the roads from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Anything new about Escalus names? Charles. Oop. What's that? Hey, Earth. Sorta.
What do we know about it at this point?
We know that Europe's up here.
We know about Africa. And there's something about Asia.
Something with South America. North America's a little weird. And Antarctica's kind of going, doing its own thing.
Do we have Antarctica? That's Australia.
Oh, what is this line?
I
guess they probably wouldn't know about Antarctica. They wouldn't know that it's as big as it is.
Yeah.
If anything, they would see it, near the tip of South America, probably.
Yeah.
I can't zoom in on it.
Even that.
Oh, here we go. Here's a top view that doesn't have, and a bottom view, and the bottom view doesn't appear to have.
Yeah, they might not know about it yet, because I don't think the first sail around the bottom of South America happened until much later, because it's a super.
Yeah, they did a report on Ferdinand Magellan.
It's a very tumultuous area. I don't know if they would have made it.
1480 is when he was born, so he would have sailed around the world by this point. It doesn't mean he'd have a map of it. He's Portuguese. He didn't even make it to the end of the trip, which is a sad story for him.
Yeah.
He was killed from a spear to the stomach. Man, they just have letters scattered around their fucking house. Oh, this one's a note, sorry. It should be St. Paul Stoat instead.
The girl doggo.
I hope that we're going to find out New Eden was built on an ancient Indian burial ground.
Like every trope.
Yeah. Hey, Red, you find anything?
No.
Oh, hello, hello. Job. Cool.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What the fuck? It looked like you watched it fall.
Yeah.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
What'd you say?
It spooked me the way it was coming out from the side. I thought the thing
yeah,
was
me
appearing.
too. So what do they fucking look like?
What is this shadow?
Charles.
Oh.
Charles in charge of our days. Investigate. Oh, I didn't even read what my objectives were in the corner. Yep, mine. This is a really long letter you got here, Charles. Nightmare. Oh, interesting. Never thought of the etymology of nightmare. Yeah, ladies? That was interesting. That was kind of long though, so I skimmed it. You probably read it like 4 times. Your special eyes.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Charles was a
Got enough books, Charles?
a Bible studied
See, the
man.
piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
That individual doctors just make shit up as a treatment. So yeah, fucking put a mint leaf up your butthole.
Remember how they used to argue?
And then it would never work, but they would just keep saying it.
There's everyone would have their own little gardens around this time of like certain types of mints and not mints, but like herbs and plants, and it was like passed along common knowledge of like you'd call a doctor for really severe things, but like for most regular stuff you'd have like shared passed on common knowledge of like how to treat with herbs and things. Varying success of some of them worked, some of them didn't, or the line between the amount was good to solve it and the amount is poisonous. Obviously not.
Don't eat the wrong part of the rhubarb.
Books we hadn't read, like we weren't there.
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
They invented the printing press, and people were like, "Oh, we can standardize this and publish them all." But they also published a bunch of bunk ones too, so there was false confidence in some of them.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
I wouldn't be able to attend Charles' burial either.
It happened 300 years ago. Cowboys in a smush face. What dreams have happened there? Oh, we done?
What was she doing? I can see.
He's doing like mouth and paw things.
Aww. You know about Charles. Charles was worried about the influence that threatened spirits. Okay. I guess we'll never know how long it's been.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Oh, thought I was gonna go have a conversation with Esther, but yeah, you know, cemetery. Ooh, I'm getting kind of tired though. How you feeling? Alright, if you're
Cozy
okay.
up in bed.
No, if you're okay, I'll rally.
No. You're the one driving.
What?
You're the one driving.
Jump, 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 jump. Let's see if I have anything else in it.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Um,
Has the
Yeah,
curse
very
brought
bad
with it
dreams.
nightmares?
yes. I've had
Her
nightmares.
mouth is so wide.
I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
Hi.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Whatever. You give me side eye. I'm good.
Cats hang out tomorrow. Crap, recently. Thanks. Or just one, like. Alright. Sorry, Esther.
We must...
Please be careful, dear Ante.
Antea in red. Let's stretch that leg out. There we go. This is way bigger than ours. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's probably easier to
What
keep
will
the
you do
house
for my
than
Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Are you gonna say it's easier?
Be a lot easier to keep things warm in this eternal winter.
You'll be all right.
A little bit smaller.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles.
Bard.
Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same.
Ask people at the cemetery.
I don't know, things
Be
might be different
careful.
back then. Maybe like a watering hole.
You too.
I feel like with everything they know that's going on, they should split.
You trust him.
You trust him. They started out saying Charles is one of the best Banishers we knew. Charles is dead.
Yeah, we don't even know what killed him. Maybe he just, like, died normal. Like he tripped. Bye, honey. Bye.
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. But if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
Very, very thin, and then she has very puffy fingers and arms.
Someone always does.
I understand
Oh my
Banishers
God, yeah.
often trade with the forces of evil.
We do not trade. We deliver. A haunting may be caused by the errors of the living, but a ghost gets no mercy. Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here, and yes, the curse sits there too.
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
I always find it a little interesting when they set games like in these like earlier time periods and like there isn't racism because people were pretty racist back then.
Well, I made the assumption about her that
I think that he was more sexist than racist though.
yeah. But we also had, this is before all the era of intentional laws. Like the Jim Crow things too intentionally.
Yeah, I guess you're right. This is before they were bringing boatloads of people from Africa.
They might have
Well,
they were bringing some, but like
yeah. Well, they also had a bunch of indentured servants that were just from the homeland back then.
yeah.
No food. I don't know. We can ask Google later when racism started.
There wasn't
Was it
racism,
before
but I think
1695?
the brands that we know and think of now definitely stoked by a lot of intentional divisive laws and social structures that don't exist yet.
Talks are closed for sabotage by fire. It's a really odd way to state that.
Yeah.
Where's that merchant? There it is. Let's see what he does. Is that him? Sir, are you the merchant?
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all.
Guy's got eyebrows.
Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
I don't really understand why they haven't all just jumped ship. I mean, we just rode a boat over here. Can't be that hard to leave.
They said that people were trying to leave. It's also before cars and things, so it's winter everywhere.
Yeah.
And they have no provisions because the crops have been failing for months.
Yeah, that's right.
And apparently that lady, she said it's miles out, so...
Yeah, and they said the other people went through, like, the Forbidden Forest or whatever, and they don't know if it actually worked.
Yeah. I'm curious what they did with the kids. They were like, oh, we sent the kids away, but, like, those other people who tried to leave and died, like, did we know the kids got somewhere?
Well, in Resident Evil 4, the kids died from not being fed.
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps the captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rowed ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms, trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time.
Like the movie.
Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Aren't we all?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Resources. Leather. Fur. Something. Wool.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte.
His name probably
Do be
is.
careful.
I was a little jiggy there for a second. Them puggy bottom jeans. Taco fur. Taco, you lost your spot.
Yeah.
We're gonna get another pug to sit there instead. Taco Vito was voted best pug. He is, you might be perfect, Taco, but he is officially the best pug. Come here. Good girl. There we go. That was almost not a good spot. You also only weigh like 10 pounds. Back, little animal. Oh, hello.
A wisp. So close to town.
I've wondered that same thing often. Oh, damn it. I'm just gonna keep wasting these healings. Thanks. Weird way to block it off.
Where are you leading me? More of you? Enough.
I'm trying to roll out of here. What, block? Could have told me that one sooner. Love a good block. Block and parry.
No one is safe here.
She's saying it to them like Geralt's like, come on, you filth, or is she like,
Every person is at risk.
nah,
Oh.
come on, you filth.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
I'm fighting for things.
Yeah, what? Fighting for their lives, like when you have pet poop.
And the people here to find again.
God damn Americans. Well, Europeans, I guess. Gotta find a way of refilling my healing things that I keep wasting. Mapping it to square isn't exactly perfect, so I am. Whoa! Don't know why that. What's going on? Oh, cool! My controller's pulsating with her glowing hand. Necessary taco? Oh, yep. Yeah, I think I'll just stop for now. I don't want to get too engrossed in what's going on and then extra sleepy.